I now pronounce you man and wife.
Hand it over.
What? I don't have it.
Dog's still alive.
Okay. If I give you the book, will you kill us anyway?
I've been chasing you too long. We're old friends.
Over there.
My boy, he fell.
Get in. Dr. Sellers' house is just down the road.
Help me.
It's all right, son. Your father's here.
He's not my father.
You insist on questioning me? All right. It's my driver's license. Get some credit cards and a library card. And a bill for the last suit I bought.
He's dressing comfortably, Mr. Scott.
Doctor, can he travel?
Well, I wouldn't suggest it.
Can he travel?
Yes.
All right, I want him out of here. Now, I'm not saying you're provincial or small town, but interrogating a father when his son lies ill and delirious leaves something to be desired.
He's lying about something.
We can't let the boy go until we're certain.
I've questioned him. He seems to have all the answers.
What about a medical history?
Yes. Father should know his son's medical history, if he is the father.
Well, see, they don't catch you out of bed.
Dixon Mills is very pretty.
We like it.
A friend of mine had an uncle out here. His name was Ossman. I think he lived on Route 12.
No, we don't have a 12. George Ossman's on Route 4.
This medical report is for our benefit, Mr. Scott. And our protection. There are many people that make a living by filing negligence cases against doctors.
I have no intention of suing.
How old is Dale?
16.
Childhood diseases?
With the usual.
The scar on his left mastoid bone. When did he have surgery?
You must be mistaken, Doctor. That scar's behind his right ear.
Yes, his right ear. Right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Scott. Excuse me, please.
Yeah, Doctor. I blew it, didn't I? No mastoid scar, right? All right, Chief, take off that gun belt. Carefully. Drop it. All right, now let's go upstairs. Come on, move it.
Up here?
And quickly. You said he was sick. Come on, move. Move. All right, Doctor, your car keys. Come on, come on.
You won't get far.
Yeah, well, if I don't, there'll be 100 other guys, and you can't do anything about it. But if I lose that kid, I'm dead.
Where are you going?
Charlie's farm. Best he'll get is a couple of minutes start.
Where were you?
I opened the window and hid.
I think you better get back into bed.
I can't stay here. That man will be back.
Who is he?
I can't tell you.
Now, look. You are obviously in some kind of trouble no boy your age should have to go through. Now, I can't shut my eyes to that.
It's really not that bad.
Not bad. That man is armed.
He wants something I've got.
Is it worth a life?
That's exactly what it's worth. One life.
You had a very bad fall. You're still groggy.
One time I fell into a coal mine and almost suffocated from the fumes. Last month I had to hide under the ice on a lake until they went away.
You sound like Superman.
No, sir. I'm scared stiff. I've been in school most of my life. I never had to worry about tomorrow until this thing.
All right. I'm not going to ask you what you're involved in. But please, let me help you.
I'm okay. I'm okay as long as I can get around.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
To see a friend.
He looks much better now. It was a real mess. We found him out in the road.
Thanks.
What happened?
He ran into something.
He's a beautiful dog. Was he expensive?
I don't know. I didn't have to buy him.
You didn't just find him. Well, I'll call you when he gets better.
I'm living in a trailer. I'll just drop around. Thanks.
Okay.
Careful. Those are my shelves. Pretty, aren't they? How do you like my retirement home? It's a place for keeping things. To take them out again. I'm not a rich man, but I sure traveled like one in the old days. Oh, boy, what days. And what nights, too. You wouldn't believe it. Heaven and hell. And some quiet places, too. Here. Come on, bud. Come on. Come on, young man. Sit.
How did you know I was a...
How did I know you were a young man when I was blind? A snap. The breathing. The step. Sit down. So what have you come to steal?
Mr. Ossman, my name is Dale Summerfield. I'm Arthur Summerfield's son.
Your father is a murderer.
No.
He killed a very nice young lady that I used to work with.
Mr. Ossman, do you know where Lydia Morgan is?
You crazy? He killed her. She's dead.
Mr. Ossman, she's alive.
Please tell him you're alive.
Look, I'm here because I thought it would make you feel better to know that your father wasn't a murderer. That's all I can do.
We were going to spend some time together when this semester ended. The first time since I was 10. We were going to travel. My father was a flyer once. We were going to rent a plane and take a trip.
There was no other way to escape from them. I had to be dead. My only chance to live is to make them think I'm dead.
Your chance? What chance did you give my father?
She's dead, son. Yesterday or tomorrow, she's dead. She knew about them. You can't just quit. How did you get to me? I'm not listed in Who's Who.
A man named Zane was writing a book about the ordinary people who work for the men who control crime. Your name is in the book.
Zane, the reporter. Did you have to kill him to get the book?
I didn't kill him. He called me. He said anyone looking for Lydia Morgan could use the information he'd collected for his book. He wanted to help me, but he was frightened. I got there too late. He was dead. His dog was wounded. I saw the book under a chair when I went to help him. Mr. Ossman, did you know what they were? How they made their money?
Listen, they pay me a pension. Look at me. Don't you think that's important to my life? Go on, get out of here. No, wait. Bring me that book. Then you call out some names to me. I'll listen. Maybe one name will ring a bell.
Thanks, Mr. Ossman. I'm sorry you're so lonely.
Will you kill the kid?
Not until I get the book.
I deserve what God sent me.
The minute the kid gets back here with the book, I'll call the people and say Ossman deserves a raise in his pension.
Doctor, there was also a call from Dr. Sellers. He'll be back tomorrow.
Good.
Did they find the boy yet?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I found this in his blue jeans after I washed them. It was his graduating class last year. Perhaps old George Ossman's nephew's in it. The boy was asking about him.
Elsie, George Ossman. Get me Chief Palmer before I change my mind.
George, where are they?
I don't know. Outside somewhere. I tried to help the kid. God knows I did. Tell him he made me see again.
downstairs. Dale, listen to me.
Whatever you say, Father.
Dale, parents die, and children go on. Sooner or later, it happens to everyone.
I came here to be with you. We've never been together. It's just not fair.
Now listen to me. My life is over. Is there any sense in yours being over too? Live for both of us, Dale. Let me dream about the things you're doing.
Dale. Gone out back. Dale.
Simon, I've got him!
Somehow, there has to be something I can do.
You have $10?
What for?
Food? A prescription for whatever you think I should take?
You're not sick, but you could use a couple of days' rest.
Okay, I'll get it.
Where?
Under trees, in bus stations, somewhere.
That's not a life for a boy. Living like an animal. That's no way to grow up.
You know, I never knew what was outside my dormitory wall. I never knew there were even the ordinary kind of things that kids get into. But I'm learning. Sometimes it's not easy, but I'm learning.
Simon!
Dale. We've got to talk to Dan Palmer.
No, I can't go to the police.
He's a friend of mine. He knows the people to talk to.
There's nothing he can do. Doctor, now that they know where I am, they'll kill me. You won't be helping me if you make me stay. Besides, Lydia Morgan might be in the next town.
Who's Lydia Morgan?
Can I grab a lift?
Dale!
Thanks.
I don't know what to say.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Simon?
If it wasn't me, it'd be somebody else.
In the car.
Where's the boy?
He got in a truck and drove off.
What truck? What kind of a truck?
Dan, a truck is a truck.
You helped him get away?
I gave him $10. Dan, nothing is going to help what's really hurting him.
George, who hired that gunman?
You want to get me involved with criminals again?
No. But you still have some contacts. All I want from you is just one...
Don't pressure me. The kid's on the lam for murder.
Is that true?
Just came in. Wanted for questioning in the death of a reporter named Zane.
And he has no one to turn to.
Yeah.
I hope he finds whatever he's looking for before he grows up. Don't you agree, George? So we can cram for exams again. Maybe go out for basketball. Have a date with a girl on Saturday night. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I'll see you next week, George.
city you consider as home is never so attractive as when you return to it after long and difficult times in other parts of the world. My name is Dr. John Watson. I had served and been wounded in the more remote regions of Afghanistan and had been discharged from the army with specific instructions to rest. The sight of London again was already working its soothing tonic. As I rode through the familiar streets, I never suspected that a chance introduction would lead me into the most amazing adventure of my entire life.
Hi, Stanford. Watson, old man. Hello, how have you been? It's good to see you.
Not as well as you, obviously.
You look great, old man.
Heard you were wounded.
Well, it could have been much worse.
Sit down. Care for a drink?
That one.
Good. Well, what are your plans now?
Sure, nothing really at the moment. I'm looking for lodgings. Trying to solve the old problem of comfortable quarters at a reasonable price.
That's odd. The second man today that's used that expression.
Really? Who's the other?
Well, you wouldn't know him. He's doing some work in the chemical laboratory at the hospital. Might be interesting.
Yes, well, I wouldn't mind sharing a flat with somebody if he was all right.
Well,
Anything wrong?
Oh, no. He's rather strange.
Well, what's wrong with him?
Oh, nothing wrong with Holmes. That's his name, Sherlock Holmes. Well,